up, guys? I'm just making some food. I'm making taco meat. It's one of the most common things I make because it's so easy and it's so good. So I'm making peppers and onions right now. I'm just frying them up a little bit, and then I'll add the meat and the seasoning. I usually use Trader Joe's seasoning, their taco seasoning. It's pretty clean. They have, you know, pretty whole ingredients in it, so I like it. It's good. I don't know what this vlog is gonna be about just yet, but I figured I'd just throw the camera on and start filming. I guess I'll show you guys like how I bulk create meals. I make like a whole batch of this. I'm a single person, so a whole pound of beef or a whole pound of turkey is going to last me probably the next 3 or 4 days. So I use them for lunch and dinner. Just put it in the fridge and just heat it up when I need it, and it's great. So that's how I prepare healthy meals. That's how I stay on top of my nutrition. Sorry, spilling vegetables and the burning. I bulk prepare a bunch of food. I don't like to cook. If you know who I am, if you've been on any of my videos or you know me as a person, you know I don't like to cook. So this is like my solution for right now for staying on top of my nutrition. If this is your first time hopping on with me, welcome. My name is Brie Ogletree. I am the owner of Intuitive Strength, which is an online fitness coaching brand for women, teaching women how to use strength training and practical habit-based nutrition approaches to get leaner, get stronger, and feel completely badass in their bodies. So I post a personal vlog every Sunday or every Monday, depending on my technology and if it wants to work with me. And I post a fitness vlog every Wednesday, all about different fitness and nutrition related topics, different practical approaches, different recommendations for things, how to do something, everything. So that's Wednesday, and this is my YouTube channel, so welcome. Unflavored turkey meat just does not look appetizing at all. So my favorite thing about this meal is it doesn't take long at all. That's usually my favorite thing about a lot of the meals that I make. I just chop up usually just one pepper, one onion, or half an onion, and then I'll fry them, or I'll like just flash saute them real quick so they soften, and then I'll take them off the pan and cook the meat, and then I'll combine them all together. It usually takes me about 10-15 minutes. Not a long process at all. And then I have some really delicious meat. I use them to make tacos. I make like little burrito type bowl things. I'll put it on salad. I use it for a whole bunch of stuff. A pound of meat usually lasts me 3 or 4 days, probably like 4 to 5, maybe 6 meals sometimes. So I use it for lunch and dinner, sometimes breakfast. And then my other meals, I'll just make something simple. So like for breakfast, for instance, if it's a training day, I'll just make oatmeal, because I love oatmeal, especially with peanut butter. Oatmeal, peanut butter, and some berries, so blueberries or apples. I tried apples the other day. I mean, I didn't try it, I've had it before, but I made it with the peanut butter, the apples. I put a little bit of stevia just to sweeten it a little bit. And what else did I put in there? I put in like this pumpkin spice. Oh my god, it was so good. So I'm definitely gonna be making it more often with this. But yeah, this is just pumpkin spice seasoning. There's like cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg in it. I put that in there with the peanut butter and stevia and the apples, and it tasted like dessert. It really did. So it was so good. So that's usually what I'll eat on a training day for breakfast, or I'll make eggs with like some type of vegetable, usually peppers and onions, or maybe some spinach. So just like easy stuff. I don't try not to make it super complicated. what I make. I'm not really picky when it comes to eating. I know some people are, but for me, this is what works because it's simple. I just need stuff that's quick and stuff that's fast. So I have done HelloFresh, so I've tried HelloFresh. I still have a membership with them, but I've been like skipping the weeks. They're pretty simple too. I just have to pay attention to like how long it is to prepare the meal. If it's like 30-35 minutes, cool. Like I'm totally fine making it. And their meals have been pretty good. So it also gives me like other ideas on like things to eat. Because like I said, I'm not a big cook, so I will eat the same things over and over again, but it's nice to have variety in your diet for sure. So I am making tacos today. I usually use these from Trader Joe's. They're just corn taco shells. Today I'm not training, but I do still eat carbs on non-training days. So I try not to like go super crazy with the carbohydrates when I'm not training, but I'm not macro counting, I'm not calorie counting. My whole philosophy right now, and it usually is this philosophy, is to just eat to feel good. So I know I need protein in my diet. I know I need vegetables to like have energy and feel good. I know that I need some type of carbohydrate. I've tried zero or like low carb diets. They just don't work for me, especially with the heavy and intense strength training that I do. So I definitely need carbohydrates, so I don't avoid them. Pretty much no food is off limits for me. I will eat whatever I feel like eating. I know that sounds bad, but I will eat whatever I feel like eating. So right now it's tacos, so I'm gonna eat tacos, but I do it in a way so that I'm making sure I'm getting in quality nutrition on a regular basis. I'm not just like, this is not just a free-for-all. I do have guidelines that I follow that I usually teach to my clients and my coaching clients, and what I preach about online, it's really about quality food. But I'm not vegan, I'm not keto, I'm not, intermittent fasting. I just eat what feels good. I try not to overeat. That's something that I've always struggled with, is overeating. So I try not to overeat at my meals. I just try to eat until I'm satisfied, and that I'm no longer hungry. This is all stuff that I teach to my clients. So I just make sure that I have foods around me that are going to nourish my body and are going to make me feel good. But with that being said, do I have, chocolate? Yes, I have chocolate in my cabinet right now. I do enjoy chocolate. Do I drink alcohol? Yes, I do. I try not to drink it regularly, but I do drink it. I had a couple glasses of wine last night. So I'm just very non-restrictive when it comes to my diet, because I just find that I'm happier that way. I'm able to sustain a nutritious diet longer because there's not all of these like rules attached to what food I'm allowed to eat or not allowed to eat at certain times, or whatever. I really just eat what feels good to me, and then if I am out or I'm at a social event or something, I'll enjoy the food there. I don't restrict myself when it comes to nutrition, but I do know the basics of exercise nutrition and quality nutrition in general, and I know what needs to consistently be in my diet to maintain the physique that I want to maintain, and just to feel good overall. I really like refried beans. I love anything Mexican, any Mexican food. I really enjoy. My favorite thing is enchiladas, chicken enchiladas de mole, enchiladas, and refried beans and rice. But it's got to be made right. Like, I've had some pretty interesting enchiladas that were not so great. Stuff everywhere. Shove these in the oven for like 5 minutes. My goal right now, and usually what it is for most of the year is to just feel good in my body. So I don't need to be like the leanest person out there. That's not a goal of mine. It really never has been. I've just always wanted to feel strong and feel good in my body. And I feel like the way that I eat now and the way that I do, eat food and the way that I train, that allows me to do that without it feeling like it's this huge burden or something that I have to like stay on top of, or I'm gonna lose my results, quote unquote, or something that feels like really restrictive. I just want it to feel good. I want to feel good in my body. I want to be healthy. I feel like for the most part I'm healthy. And I feel strong most of the time, so that is just the way that I do things, and I would hope that that's what a lot of the clients that I work with, that's what they're hoping to achieve as well. Yeah, like it's great to want aesthetic goals, and it's great to work towards those, but that's not our whole life at the end of the day. We have lives, we're gonna have events that we're gonna go to, things are not gonna go as planned, so it's kind of unrealistic to, for me at least, to eat out of Tupperware every day, all day long, and just like restrict myself when it comes to food. So I'm a very much flexible dieter. I, for the most part, eat what I want to eat. There are times, however, when I am more, a little bit more, I don't want to say restrictive because I still eat what I want, but I am a little bit, I bring in the reins a little bit more. So I don't bring home the chocolate. Like I'm very big on environment, so whatever's around me is probably what I'm gonna consume. So if I'm trying to lean out a little bit, maybe I feel like I don't feel my best, I feel like a little bit fluffy is what I like to call it, a little bit fluffier than normal, I'll start to rein it in a little bit. So I won't bring home the alcohol, I won't bring home the chocolate, but I still like don't set like hard rules for myself. I might, on non-training days really rein back the carbohydrates because I don't need them really. I really just need them on the training days, but I'll still eat carbohydrates. I don't avoid carbohydrates. That's not something that I do. I don't avoid anything. But I will like I said, I'll make my environment in a way that it's like conducive to me trying to lean out, if that makes sense. So my kitchen is number one. Whatever food I have available to me, that's what I'm gonna eat. So I just try to avoid different treats and snacks and things like that or that I tend to overeat, or that just are gonna add extra calories to my daily intake or my daily diet. So nothing super crazy. I'm very flexible, and honestly, it makes it easy, it makes it simple, and I feel good. I feel good when I eat this way. So I want to go back to the conversation about me trying to be the leanest that I want to be. So I, right now, in the last probably 6 years, 7 years, maybe 6 years. Yeah. Wait, what year is it? Yeah, probably maybe 4 or 5 years. So probably the last 4 or 5 years, my fitness, my nutrition has not been about, getting to the leanest that I could possibly get to, or getting the strongest or most athletic that I could possibly get to. It's just been about feeling good. And that usually just means that I feel strong. I feel relatively lean, so I may not be the leanest person out there, but to myself, comparing myself to myself, how I look, how I feel, so relatively lean to myself. That has been my marker or my standard. So where was I going with this? Very early in my, my fitness journey and getting into heavy lifting and stuff. Yeah, of course I wanted to see how jacked I could get. I wanted to see how lean I could get. And I got pretty lean. I've been leaner than I am now. I definitely have. I've also been stronger, I think, than I am now. So, but I had there was something else that was driving me, and I think it came more from insecurity and more of me trying to fix myself or improve myself. It definitely didn't come from a place of love a lot of times, even though I loved working out. I worked out a lot of times for the wrong reasons. So in the last 4 or 5 years, I would say I've made that shift to, exercise is, number one, it's stress relief for me. I love doing it. I've always loved doing it, but the reasons why I do it, to feel good, because I love myself, because I want to take care of my body, because I want to live a long, healthy life, that has really switched in the last 4 or 5 years. The reasons why I eat the way I eat and the reasons why I train the way I train. It's not about looks anymore for me. It's really just about feeling good. So I did start, with, just trying to, improve how my body looked. But it's not really coming from that place anymore. Yes, I do like to get lean. Yes, I do like to get jacked still, but it's not like, oh my God, like if I don't, get to this certain goal at this certain time, or if I don't achieve this certain body weight, or if I don't achieve this certain, leanness, then I'll be upset, or like, I'll feel bad or anything like that. It doesn't come from that place anymore. It's, yeah, I'm totally, like, I know when I'm starting to get like a little bit fluffier. Like I can feel it, like it's a feeling type thing. Like I can feel, how puffy I'm getting. Like I can just feel it in my, like how my clothes fit. But it's never like a judgment thing. It's like, oh, like, okay, I'm fluffy now. And then if I want to get back to, feeling strong, feeling good, feeling relatively lean, I'll just make a few adjustments, and it's never anything like crazy. I'll just like, like I said, I'll stop buying the things that, I tend to overeat or just add calories to my diet, and I'll stop, usually I'll take out alcohol, which is not an issue for me because it interrupts my life anyway, because I have a glass of wine and I'm hungover. Like I had a glass of wine last night. I mean, maybe 2 glasses. I had 2 glasses of wine last night. But I'm hungover. Like I had a headache all day and it just didn't feel good. So that's why I don't drink regularly anymore. And I know it because I feel sharper and I feel clearer and better when I don't drink. But I do enjoy to drink. I do enjoy drinking. So I don't cut it out altogether, but when I notice things like I'm getting fluffier, my clothes aren't fitting, and I just don't feel as strong and as good as I normally do, then I'll just make some adjustments, and I don't put any judgment around it. I'm just like, okay, like, you know what you need to do to feel better, so that's what I do to feel better. So it's all about feeling good, intuitive strength is all about, right here, like how you feel, and making adjustments to improve yourself and make yourself stronger and make yourself feel better. And that's what I live by. That's how I live my life. Hey guys, so I'm sitting here editing the video right now, and I did do an outro like while I was shooting, but I actually shot this video over several days. However, I'm not showing that because my original intention with the video was to show you guys like what I eat on a daily basis over the span of a few days. But I'm realizing like if I included that in the video, that the video would be like super long. So I didn't want to like bore you guys. I didn't want to keep it like really long. But I wanted to share my philosophies around nutrition and dieting and, feeling good, feeling strong. So I left it with that. And hopefully that was helpful in terms of, reframing how you think about nutrition and kind of like seeing behind the scenes of, my thoughts around nutrition. And it is really what I share with my clients. That I share the same approaches that I use myself, the same like mindset, the same mentality around nutrition. I share that with everyone I work with. It doesn't work, like my flexibility may not work for everybody, but I just want it to be known that it is an option. So like dieting doesn't have to feel like this, this burden, this restrictive thing. Feeling good and, getting lean doesn't have to be that. And that's kind of how I approach it. So hopefully this video helped kind of lay that out for you guys, like my thoughts on that. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know if you guys liked this video. This was, again, like more of like a personal style to it. I usually, with the Wednesday videos, have like a direct to camera, but the last, you know, I did another one like this in the car where I was just like, I just picked up the camera and started talking. That's kind of what I did again this week. So let me know if you like that style a little bit more. I'm still experimenting with my videos. I don't know exactly. I don't really have a style yet, so you might see like a whole bunch of different things, a whole bunch of different styles on my YouTube channel for right now until I kind of get my flow going. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if it was helpful. Let me know if you want to see a video about like what I eat on a daily basis, like every single meal, like what I'm consuming. This is what I went with this week, so hopefully this is helpful. If you did like this video, please like the video and please subscribe to my channel. I release 2 videos a week, one more personal vlog, one more informational. This is kind of like a blend of the two, but hopefully it was helpful. And please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.